Let's take a look at minimum requirements that can get the job done. But first, I greet you in the love light of the one infinite creator. So here we have a stock, and just for the sake of clarity, the stock ticker symbol is JOBY, and it could be any other stock, but this is the one we are using for an example. So we can see here the stock IPO'd in 2020, late 2020, and was pretty much not going higher until it came here in 2023. Now, I gave out a breakout alert in this time period here, and as we can see, that did not work out. In fact, you should have been stopped out before this major drop. So yes, not all breakouts are gonna work. The one that I sent out here did not work at that time in 2023. So if you get stopped out, the next minimum requirements that were met is actually now taking place here last month, and the stock at that time was clearing this monthly closing high. So that is why it was a stock of interest. Now you can see during this breakout here, one of the things that was taking place, we had the possibility of the RSI moving to 3-year highs here. And at that particular time frame, we have the MACDs. Now on my charts, I have 3 MACD settings, and you can see one of them was moving to 3-year highs, in this case, all-time highs, and the other ones were close to 3-year highs. So it met the minimum requirements for what I call the ultimate Moade breakout. All right. Now, if you take a look at the minimum requirements, of course, if you understand the minimum requirements, this was definitely a stock of interest at the time. And just to show you on the charts here, what we were seeing before the breakout alert, which by the way, I should stress out that even during this move here, there was a weekly pause for a couple of weeks. And I thought there was going to be another move here. It never happened. Even in that time frame, you'll notice that the RSI was at 3-year highs. So it met the minimum requirement in 2023. And the MACDs also were at 3-year highs. In this case, the MACDs were at all-time highs. So the same thing was happening again here. Now, the one thing that we shouldn't forget is this is in middle of 2023. This is middle of 2024. So 2 years later. So for 2 years, you don't own the stock because it never met the minimum requirements. And I think that's important. For 2 years, you ignore the stock. Doesn't meet the minimum requirements until last month on June 10th when it cleared this prior monthly closing high from December, which is the reason why I sent out that breakout alert again for my paid website for clients. This is June 10th, and the stock was moving above. So the stock is mentioned here with a rating of 4 out of 5, was breaking out, and the buy signal was when it moved above 8.95. So once you buy, knowing that it is clearing the prior monthly closing high, minimum requirements are met, then this is what happened here in the last month. The stock has effectively doubled. So you can see in a couple of weeks, stock has gone from under 9 and now trading above 18, or as high as above 18. And you can see that now the RSIs are for sure all at 3-year highs. MACDs at 3-year high. MACD also, the RSI also moved above 69.1, which might be one of the technical reasons why the stock is spiking. So yeah, if you are in the market for breakout alerts, then definitely you need to understand the minimum breakouts that are needed to get the job done. That's it for now. I am Eric with Moade.com. I leave you as I found you, in the love and in the light of the one infinite creator. Go forth rejoicing in the power and in the peace of the one creator. Adonai.